Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Sorry for missing the last couple days. Monday through Wednesday, I was an extra on a TV show, sitting in an arena for 14 hours a day. And Wednesday night, we finished around midnight, and I was just too brain fried yesterday. But I'm back now. So, that's cool. I think today we're going to work on getting ourselves a male character for this world so we can start populating scenes a little bit better. And I went through some of my old dad's outfits from like 8, 10 years ago, and I think I just found a few things we might use as a source to start from. And let's see. I'm gonna import one of those right now. Where are we? Dad source files. Let's check out this Leroy guy. This is more French, but I kind of like that it's a little bit not exactly on the nose because it'll force me to make some changes to it. So let's go with that. I'm going to get rid of the guy. And got a lot of coat buttons and they're all separate objects. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is just join all those together. I think I'm just going to join with the coat. If I need to change it later, I can. Those are pockets. Join that with the coat. So we can get rid of that. That's the entire coat. Yes. And these are waistcoat buttons, which we're going to just join to the waistcoat. Waistcoat springs. Sure, we'll join that to the waistcoat as well. So just double check it. Yep, get rid of that. Cool. Pants buttons. I'm join this to pants. It means that as we distort it, they make it slightly distorted, but it's still just going to make our lives easier, I think. Stockings are fine. Jabot. Yeah, we all good. Okay. And we're going to change some of this stuff too. And then I'm going to bring in a character. And I believe these guys are sized pretty much for this Asian 1 character. A while ago, I went through and messed with my what you call it, dad's characters to make a character that was roughly the same size. Did it do it? Where is he? Come on. Where's Daryl? Something weird with that. Let's just remove Daryl real quick. Come on. Collection back there. Root. Generate new human. There we go. Yeah, he fits reasonably well with that. Oh, I have two. Cool. So let's take all these clothes and clothes. Let's get rid of it. Still want to double check. And this is what? Oh, that's our old body. Just get rid of that. And get rid of these two. Cool. There's Claude. He has all of his stuff. He is good to go. Turn his clothes back on. And he fits, reasonably well. Like I said, it's not perfect, obviously. So let's just start in on making it fit a little better. I think we're going to start with his pants, probably. Perhaps even his stockings. Yeah. Alrighty. I think his stockings are almost overkill. We don't really need to worry about them because they're just going to be covered up. So we can actually do something different for them. One. Come back to this guy. Tab. Yeah. So if we go 3, hide that. Okay, and then L and L and Shift D, P selection, come back in and grab that. And we need to look here and yeah, on those. Oh, it's way down here. Okay, there we go. We're going to need to come to our data and apply all of our shape keys so that we can, I'm just going to delete all of our modifiers. Now I can get rid of those, and now we have this. There we go. Tab A, Alt S, ever so slightly. There we go. Just made them new ones. I'm not worried about the shoes because we're going to cover those up eventually, but that's just an easier way to get that done. Now let's go ahead and save. 26/05/01, 1st of May. One. Okay. And I'm going to come here and give those just a different color. What do we have for stockings? Fabric. We'll just go with that one, what it was before. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're all, it's not right because they were obviously had UVs, but great. Okay. Cool. Actually, we'll just give it a different fabric. Sure. Cloth UV. Stockings are going to be a dark knit. Really scale of like 500. Good enough for me right now. Cool. Now, let's continue on with the pants. Honestly, these are generic enough pants. We could just kind of not worry about it and just use something else. But let's do it because it's kind of fun. Okay. Go to our sculpt mode. I'm going to turn on X symmetry. I'm going to grab the elastic grab. I'm going to come back here. We're going to try to just stretch him out. Big shapes first. I'm not trying to line it up perfectly. We're just kind of get it in some rough semblance of usable order. Okay. Cool. Not bad. Like I said, this is kind of easy because I made this guy reasonably close to a Daz character without going nuts about it because I didn't want to waste my time on something, but he seems like he's pretty close. Looking good. He has pants. He has tights. He has pants. He is good. All right. I'm just going to move on. I think we'll do the shirt next. Kind of working in to out on his body. The first thing about this shirt, I do not like those ruffly sleeves for this guy. I think it's cool, but let's see. Is it a separate object? No, that would be too easy. So really high for what it needs to be, poly. I think let's try taking this shirt and let's quadrimesh it. See if that gives us down to like 25,000. And we will make it symmetrical. on X and remesh it. Give him to go. Let's see. That seems better. Yeah. And I'm just going to delete the original. And this guy, move him to clothes. Okay, now tab. Yeah. L. Select. Is it sharp? Yes, it is. Good. Delete all that. I just want it to be a little less of that era. So just regular sleeves for now. I think that's just how I'm going to like it more. Okay, now back to sculpt. Turn on our mirror X. Now let's try to bring it into place. This is close enough. I'm not going to bother too much using like the bone warp tool and that kind of thing, because that tends to work better for larger. And we're not really in need of larger right now too much. And obviously when we push one thing, it gets pulled in the wrong direction for other areas. So we're just going to have to work back and forth. Yep. Clearly the source model was a little less wide in the chest, which is funny because this guy's pretty not built, but you know, whatever. Down, pull across. And this can be a little weird if you're not super used to 3D and moving around those points, but you just kind of go with it. Moving things around armpits used to drive me nuts when I started. Hated it. Okay. Pretty good. Cut out. We can just kind of jam that back in and pull this out so it looks right. Hoo-ha! Looking pretty good. Yeah, he's also lost his materials because we remeshed him. So let's just these slots, and we'll give him a different color too. We're going to give him a material. We'll make it like a white silk. Top. Cool. Dirty 0. Right. That's very shiny, shiny. We'll make it a bit rougher. Something like that. For right now, anyway. Save again. Cool. So we got his shirt done. Waistcoat. Seems like the next big thing. This actually might actually move up a bit. Just kind of start placement a little bit easier on us. Cool. Sculpt it. So this is where you got to be a little careful. Oh, undo. And go back to sculpt it. Turn on that. Little careful because we will warp those buttons now because we made them all one. So if we like yank it around, they'll stop being circular. But probably at the distance and amount we're doing, you're never going to notice, and it's just way faster than not have to mess with every individual button later. That's why I merge them all back together. It sometimes will bite you in the ass, but not as often as probably not doing it will. He's coming along nicely. Cute. Let's make sure nothing's intersecting that we care about, which is not the same thing as nothing is intersecting, but nothing is intersecting that we care about. I'm sure we got intersections here. And we're just going to tweak it a little bit, but that looks okay. That looks okay. Save. You can see like we stretched some buttons a little bit, but nothing that I'm going to lose a moment's sleep over. Okay. Then we have the coat. I'm going to just jam the jabot in afterward. Not worry about it too much. The coat. How are we feeling about this? I think we'll move it up a little bit as well. Just to make our life simpler. Yep. Cool. And I'll make my brush a little bit bigger even. No, wrong object. I always forget how to switch the object, different object mode. There's a way to switch and I never remember. Okay. Bring our, undo, mirror. Bring our coat out. Come on. Smooth it down just a little bit. Turn this back down just a little bit. Come on. There we go. There we go. A little bit at a time. Feeling all right. Got a little bit of clip through there. Look at there. Got that going for us. Okay. Cool. Taking a look. Saving. Feeling good. Okay. So we have shoes and his neck piece. Let's do his neck piece next. Just way in. Should be outside of his shirt, right? That's weird that it's, even I don't know how the original is, but I didn't blow that neck that much. Interesting. I wonder if they screwed it up. No one just cared. It's possible. There we go. That's a little better. I scaled it up a lot though. It's weird. Let's see, tab 2. Okay, object set origin to 3D cursor. Scale it in now a little bit like that. Cool. The rest we can adjust. I'm going to turn off the coat for right now. Fix this neck part, then we'll come back and get the rest of it. Sculpt. Probably not a big deal because chances are you're never going to see back here anyway. But let's just do it right. Oh, tab mirror turned on. Yeah, so clearly this is no longer the original size and whatever else, but we don't care. We're making our own thing. We're just using somebody else's starting point to make it faster. It's not about making these clothes fit. It's about making clothes for our character the most efficient way possible. I'm going to have to push all that back in a sec anyway, but turn the coat back on. Yeah. I'm just going to narrow it down. Bring it back in. Finish clipping, but I don't really care because again, clipping only matters if it looks weird to us when we're doing it, and that looks okay. It's all still inside of his coat, which is good. Turn it back on. Much better. He is a Royale with cheese now. No, I don't know. That's feeling all right. Do his shoes. They're the only thing left. Shoes are often a pain in the ass too. Let's scale them up a little bit from median point. Okay, cool. Sculpt mode. Turn on our mirroring. Let's see if we can't tweak it a little bit, and then maybe even just hide the feet, but I think we'll be okay. Doesn't look too bad on this one. Sometimes it's easier just to hide the feet. But no, that actually seemed to fit. I did scale it up a bit too, which helps. And I'm kind of just pulling it into place more. Yeah, that'll be fine. No one's going to ask him if his feet are comfortable. Okay. He is in full noble splendor, but I hate the colors. So let's see what we can do about that. Pants. At least we have a fabric for lots of different stuff. They've been really good. The Daz people on this one were good about giving us different materials so we can use them. I don't know, kind of a, might even go into the dark net, add material, create a duplicate, yes. Because we want color 2 to be a lot less saturated. And cool. A scale of like 50 seems reasonably good. Their fabric, yeah, we'll call it suit dark knit or fabric UV. And on all of these. Let's see if this will work. Yes, it will. I think I'm just gonna get rid of all these ones that were the same because I don't necessarily need them differently. Much better. Cool. And then on waistcoat, we're gonna do the same thing. Suit dark UV. And the rest are just buttons, right? Yeah, which we're gonna tweak too. Because we want them to be better metal than this. Let's grab, thinking of brass. Shiny or not shiny? I think unshiny brass. And we can just get rid of all those other ones. Waistcoat buttons are that. Here, coat sleeve buttons. Again, there's code for all these coat buttons. We'll make that brass. I'm just gonna nuke all these different buttons. There we go. Loading kernels, come on. Is anybody here today or not? You guys are quiet, but that's cool. Still loading the kernel. I don't know why it's taking, why it wants to do that. Whatever. Excuse me. Let's give it a wait, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. It's taking a little bit. Let's just see if we can't open ourselves up another blender in the meantime. I don't know why it wants to do that. Hopefully it didn't crash. We'll see. I have been saving pretty good, so. Still going. Okay. I think we might just make a simple hallway to put this guy into. So let's. And it's going to be. Make it a little bit bigger than a normal hallway would probably be, but not a lot. 2.5 meters, no size. Come on. Okay, yes, there we go. Size. X, 2.5 meters, yeah. Y, let's make it 6 meters long. And we'll go with a 3-meter high. 10-foot ceilings. Could be a good hallway for us. Okay, he's finished. Cool. Save. Take a look again. Good. And we still got a little bit more something. Oh, what's the pants? Right. Waistband. Just gonna suit dark knitter as well. Okay. We can These pants buttons. I don't see them, but whatever. Brass. Look them out. There we go. Save again. And his jabot. I just think the word is funny. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to go with a purple silk. Create a duplicate. Yes. And we're going to make it red silk, I think. Yes. Yes, we are. Save. Cool. We kind of like him. We need to turn him into clothes now. But I think we're doing good on that. I want to actually select all these clothes and Control A, all transforms, just to make sure they're where they're supposed to be and their object is set to there. Yes. Their origin there. Their object origin is set to the actual origin. Okay. Now, back over here to our human generator and custom content. We're going to add this coat. Let's rename it to shirt. I don't like all these numbers, so shoes, vest, waistcoat, because I don't know what it is. Pants. There we go. And clothes and leggings, socks. Okay. And I'm going to Alt-P, clear parent, and Control. I'm just going to make sure I do this one, all transforms as well. There we go. Now, add objects clothing, pants. Yes, we did. And we can ignore that message. Okay. Valid clothing object. Done. Okay. Cool. Add objects clothing, pants. Sure. Great. Now it's pants. Just go do the shoes, I guess. Add objects clothing, footwear. Cool. Grab the shirt, clothing, torso. Great. Going pretty smoothly so far. Cool. All been added. So we grab them now. We can just move them to human gen, and they'll all go inside Claude. There is Claude. I think we need to give him a top hat. I think Claude just requires a hat at this point. And then we don't have to worry about hair so much for him, which is also nice too. Got a couple of different options. Import obj, Blind. Where's OBJ? OBJ. There we go. Does this guy have a hat? I think he did. Some of these guys do. I don't know that I liked his hat. I'm trying to remember. Let's see what this guy's hat looked like. I don't remember. He did not have a hat. I think he was this guy. He had a hat. Cool. New collection, work. Did coat not get moved? Human gen. No, I did. Okay, work. Top hat. Clothes. Turn off work just to make sure there's nothing else I want to see on it. Hat doesn't seem like it fits him perfectly well, but I think we're going to use it as our hat. Okay, let's get rid of work. Gone. Take this bad boy. Object, set origin to geometry. Scale it in a bit. That looks better. Can we just kind of make it a bit more jaunty? It just feels better to me. I'm going to scale it back out again. Hats always feels too big to me, but they're not. Our heads are big. That seems okay. All transforms. Hat. And maybe we'll give it the same dark knitter, just to see. So it kind of matches his suit. Excellent. Medallion is going to be the brass. Cool. And I'm actually fine with that strap, just leaving it the way it is. I think that's fine. Then I'm going to grab our hat, grab our skeleton, go to pose mode. Yes. Parent object to bone. Okay. So now the hat's just parented to the head bone. I don't have to make it clothing because it's not going to deform because our heads don't deform much. Okay, let's go back and just see if we've got this right now. We should be able to warp this guy out some and have it change. First off, face, randomize all. Interesting. Okay. 30 is great. Back. Body. Do we want to randomize his body and will it work? Let's see. Save. It should apply the same shape keys to everybody. Yeah, it gets a little weird, doesn't it? I'm not going to bother with it. We'll keep him this way he is for right now. Height 5'10". I'm okay with that. Not going to mess with it this time. Main setting, randomize the skin. Make sure subsurface is on. Underwear can be on. I don't care. I don't think he's going to have hair on his head. But maybe let's give him some facial hair. The handlebar mustache. I must ask you my question. Let's see. Excellent. We are going to warp him out a bit. We got to give him his face mask too, like the ladies. His face also cannot be seen, but I think we're like him like that. Now let's just make sure we can do a pose. Just search on idle. Just a neutral idle. Yeah, looking good. Not seeing a lot of poke throughs or anything we need to worry about. There's a little bit there if we, depending how we look at it on those sleeves, but meh, not going to stress right now. I think we did a good job. Okay. He is looking excellent. I want to give him the face thing that we did for the ladies as well. And let's go with first thing. Undo. Just give him back his regular pose. Rest position. Cool. Now we can edit him. Yes. And to like here. Go all the way down to here, I suppose. Hide L1. L, yeah. Shift D, P section, come out. Then this object we need to I'm going to try to keep this guy posable is the other thing I'm doing too, just for funds. So we need to apply all. Then we need to it's still attached to the armature, and that's fine. So we can just get rid of these. Undo. Here, do it from the bottom. Cool. If we look at it, it's just that now, right? Now we are going to have to tweak it though. So probably isn't going to still stay attached. I'm going to nuke it off the armature. We're going to do it again. Goodbye, because that can just make things weird sometimes when we start modifying it. 3. Okay. To there, hide L X faces. Hide L X faces. Cool. Fill that. Fill that. Face, poke faces. Cool. Inset. Inset. Great. Merge by distance. Cool. And then inset again. And merge by distance. Yeah, that should be fine. Sharpen. It's a little bit wonky there. What's going on? Okay, and object sculpt mode. So we can't smooth it down a little bit. That'd help us. Or we need to undo. Do we have custom normals? Bet you we do. Clear custom normals. That helps. Okay. Now blow everything up. 0.001. That does go out past. That seems like it's about correct. We can just grab it, sculpt mode, mirror on, pull that out there. That was the only spot that looked kind of odd. Cool. Now, I don't remember what hers was called. Let's open another blender. Nobleman shuttle. Just grab her head. But I don't remember what the material was called, so we have to go look for it. Shield face. Just grab it. Copy object. Paste. Yeah, there's more than we need. M. Collection. King. What's the material called? Glow shield. Okay. Come on. Remove unused, and this is glow shield. Okay. And we can just get rid of working again. And let's see. Might need to be a bit bigger. Oh, the UV's off. That's it too. But yeah, that's feeling all right. I like it that size. UV editing. Use smart UV project. Let's just do that way again. Let's see if we like it better like that. So I liked it better the other way for that. Yeah, it's a little bit more contained. It's probably inside the mouth, but cool. Is working for me, right? Yes. And if we come back to it and we turn it off, yeah, so he still does have eyes. Good. Even if we can't see them. Okay. Great. Grab the glow shield, sculpt mode. Now we have to tweak it again because we did make it a bit bigger. And now it does cut through. Looks like we actually have to adjust the hat too. Maybe just a tiny little bit. Oh, we got to pull our glow shield so it's not losing on our guys. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably easiest to make the hat just a tiny bit bigger. Cool. And this thing, let's save. This is our body. What does it have? I'm going to Control A, all transforms, and make it clothing as well. Add object as clothing, full body. Sure. Oh, errored. Undo. Or probably it's because it's, let's see. Let me try it again. I don't have to use clothing. Yeah, that gives us an error, but let's see if it worked anyway. No, it did not. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, you know what? I think I might just make it attached to the head, which meant, because there's neck too, it might mean we have to adjust it a little bit, but we'll just do the same thing with this. We do with the hat. Grab that and that. You know, make sure. Yeah, fine. Apply that. Object pose mode. Control P. Bone. Cool. That should give us what we need. Yeah. We might, if we ever cranked his neck weird, we might have to do something. But right now, he is posed. And it is correct. I love that you can kind of see his handlebar mustache through it too. That totally works for me. It's what I was looking for. All right. We have ourselves a character and about 35 minutes to keep playing. So let's go with it. We'll go back to this hallway here. And Tab A, Shift N, recalculate our normals inside. Cool. Then I want to, this is going to be pretty basic. I won't say very basic, but pretty basic. 3, grab that. Oh, first let's make sure Control A, all transform. Great. Bevel that. And we want to go with, instead of Superlip's custom, and we're going to go with molding. Or crown molding. Which one's better? No, cornice molding, I think. And width is going to be a lot less. Let's just go to 05. Okay. Congratulations. We have floorboard molding now. Let's do the same on the ceiling. Go bigger on this one. Sure. We have ceiling molding. Yay. Let's go ahead and save as 260501 nobleman in hallway. Okay. Now we can separate our ceiling section and move it to a new collection ceiling and turn it off. And that way we can actually see what the heck we're doing. In fact, we'll even do, we're going to do, come on. Plus, 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 P section, and move our molding to the ceiling as well. So we have a straight flush down looking at our room or a hall. Okay. Now we want to add some doors and a window. I think we're just going to do this the most literally basic of ways. A mesh, archimesh, panel window. Cool. Where's our properties panel? So I can't remember with these if they have a, call it, tool that I can transform with the windows in the end mode. Properties, right? No, let's see. Don't actually change much of these windows usually, so don't remember too much. It's active tool. But to do whatever. Don't care. Scale. Shrinking it in some. So it's going to be 1.6 wide. That looks good to me. GY. Bring it back to there. Cool. Yeah. GZ1. Root 1 up. Good deal. This object is our hole. So we can take it and cut through. And exact. And now we've cut it into our wall. We can see through it. We can make our wall a little thick if we wanted to. Let's give our wall some thickness. Add modifier solidify. Just a bit. Above our Boolean too. We're going to make it 0.025. It's an inch thick wall. So, yeah, -1. Cool. Let's take our window and move it more in. Cool. I'm into that. Take a look. Yeah, I'm all right with that. It's a simple window, but you know what? Kind of all right, as I keep saying. Okay, let's add a door. Kind of the same option. Mesh, arc mesh, door. Okay. RZ90. Come on. Door group. Great. Line it up to there. I'm going to say there. Cool. And I don't know if I can mirror it. That's fine. Thinking to myself. Same with this. Minus. Cuts through. Great. Good deal. Door group. I'm just going to Control Shift D. Can I just grab the whole thing? No. Door group. Control C, Control V. Group 1. GY. Ah, fuck you. Fine, where's that in door? Since I didn't change it at all. Mesh. Arc mesh. Door again. Door group 1. Is that one right? Yep. RZ90. Cool. This one, we moved it how far? X of minus 1.2. Cool. Let's keep it consistent. Minus 1.2. Sure. Minus 1.5. This one can be 1. There we go. Just so I can line it up right. Good deal. So this and this, Control minus, cut our hole through. There's our door going right. Now, just add another door. RZ90, GY1, GX 1.2. That should be lined up. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Okay. This control minus, cut through. So it's actually a bit more than 1.2. Whatever, though. Or we're not exactly centered. Is this centered? It should be. Weird. Okay. Anyway, close enough for what we need. Save. Add another door. Right? Yeah. GY minus 1.2 or minus, what is it? 1.5. Cool. And rather than be precious, I'm just going to try to line it up myself. So it looks close. Cool. Great. Save. And we're into this. Is working for me. Okay. Oh, it's too far. Minus. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it's not lined up right, but whatever. It's fine. As long as it looks right, it is right. Hey, Michael. Yeah, I hear you, man. So mostly what we've been doing is this guy. We're just giving him a space to put him now. But I very much hear you about it being a morning. Happy International Workers' Day. 1st of May. Woo! Okay. So we got doors. We got to decide what color we want, how we want these walls to be. This is going to be more like a living area of this space. So it doesn't have to be super, super fancy. It's probably a little fancy, though. I'm going to say, let's start with a white paint just like the antithesis of fancy, but whatever. Why are you taking forever to reload kernels this time? What's going on with this? Be excellent to one another. Exactly. Firebomb a Starbucks for workers or something. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to tell you to do that. Come on. I don't know why it's taking so long this time. Close her down in the meantime. We don't need her open. No, don't save. Go away. Make sure we will save him as a separate file. So I'm kind of psyched with this guy because he's still posable, unlike the woman who was, hard-coded locked. Oh, his knees did get wonked when we changed his post. This happens sometimes. Let's fix that while we're waiting for the other thing to finish up. Grab that. Sculpt mode. I do not want mirroring turned on now. Is it turned on? Yeek. What happens when you make his tights tight? Okay, that's better. Cool. Grab his pants. Just fix them again real quick. There we go. Looking good. And that's still going. Oh, that's not looking good. No, I think that's good. Yes. Now let's save it. Yeah, totally, right? Cool. Okay. So we've done our UVing now, or our recompiling now. Should be good. Okay. That's white. And we can come here and make this floor. I'm just going to separate off its own object too. I'm going to make its floor into a wood. I'm just looking at the woods we have here for right now. Let me jump to something else later. Now it's just a random, could be anything. Okay. Our doors. I'm going to insert add material, the mess. Add material. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I'm just checking. The handle is going to go back to being, I think it's going to go the same. We might as well go with the same brasses. I wouldn't have it yet. I didn't load it in from him yet. Well, we'll just give him something else then. Metal. Shiny brass? Sure. Okay. Frames should be white matte. Yeah. Link materials, white matte. Great. Then our windowsill. Just marble. It's not marble. White matte. PVC should also be white matte. Cool. And again, this is a much more simplified area of the house, I suppose is the best way to put it. They're not super fancy here. Do I want to just apply the stuff and not worry about it? I think I do. Apply all. Cool. Now I can get rid of my cutters. I don't need those either. Okay. Cool. Anyway, ceiling on. I'm going to make those one object. And they're going to be white matte. Okay. I need to give it a light, obviously. Make ourselves another funky chandelier for fun, like a smaller one. Might as well. Turn off ceiling. All these door and groups. Move. New collection. Hallway. We're going to move this to hallway, and we're going to turn off hallway. Oh, all those can move to hallway as well. Yeah, I know you're all separate objects. Great. New collection. Floor. Go away. A. Not the camera. A. M. Hallway. Get out of my face. Okay. Cool. Now, Shift S1. There we go. Let's make ourselves a new curve, Bezier, tab, tweak the vertices, draw. What kind of a fun curve thing we want for that? Probably feels a little too high, but we'll try it and see. Add a modifier, screw. I always forget how to find it. Screw. Great. Step, we're going to go with 32 and 32. Okay, cool. Let's bring it in a little more. Cool. Then Shift D, remove the screw. And then, how do we want to do it? Geometry, depth. Sure. Tab 1 E. So 0. Not even 0. Let's go to like 0.1. No, 0.05. Cool. That'll work. Into that so far. Okay, and then grab that GZ and just bring it up so it's inside. Cool. Now, mesh. Great. Radial array. 6. That'll work. Nice. I don't know. Just making some kind of a random thing. Cool. You go a little higher. There we go. I'm into this. I'm going to take it, apply all. Let's see how it looks. What's our geometry look like on this thing? What? Apply all. Oh, failed, right. Object, convert, mesh. That'll apply it all. That looks good. Don't really need to do much to it. Fill it. Q, add modifier. Come on. Solidify in just a bit. Minus, or just 0.01, 1 centimeter, offset of 1. No, -1. No, it should be. Yes. There we go. Now it's all solids, and it should be the right pointed the right direction. Let's see. Yes, it is. And apply all. Cool. Like, not the most complex thing we've ever done, but you know, that's fine too. Tab. How do we want to do this? Okay. Where we go? Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Get in. I'm not worried too much about it being exact. That's kind of working for me. Let's shrink it a bit more. Cool. Nice. Rotation scale. Total overkill here. Oh, let's bevel it. Give it something fun like that. Cool. Inset. E. Great. Now, I can just go grab the materials from the other one, but I don't think I'm going to. Shading on this, new, light shade, spell correct, come on. Cool. And we're just gonna get rid of the principled, go to translucent. And we'll make it just slightly creamy. Okay. This is going to be our shiny brass again, I think. We'll just keep. Yes. This is also going to be shiny brass, but this is going to be white emit. Probably a strength of, I'm going to guess 25. Okay. Now I'm going to take all these things and join them together. Oh, I'm going to apply this first. Join them together. Come on. Join them together. We have a light. And I can get rid of this thing now too. Bring our ceiling back. Bring our hallway back. And cool. Where's my light? Okay. GZ. Press Shift Z. Let's make it bigger. Kind of want one down the middle. It just feels cooler. It does make those flatter, but I don't care. Let's see. I don't think I can, right? Feels all right. floor on. Definitely needs to be brighter though. Could even go brighter if we wanted to. Let's just edit a bit more. Now we see it. I'm going to say 3E there. Like that. And then this one and this one, I'm going to assign back to brass. It's nothing special, but it's kind of fun. Cool. Do a little bit more on it just because I'm playing. I am kind of trying to, I don't know, be a little bit more conscious about modeling things like this instead of getting lazy and just replicating, stealing it all the time. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes, I don't know. I want to go from here. To there. Make that brass shiny as well. Cool. I think so. Yes. Now, this could easily be like the servants' quarters. It's kind of, or even, you know, if you don't care too much, your home, you know, past a certain point, do you need everything fancy? Maybe old school rich people less than the nouveau, you know? I do think it needs a rug on the floor. Or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Shift D, P section. Okay, there we go. Q, add modifier, solidify. Oh, I'm in edit mode. Good out. Solidify. Make our rug. I don't know. I just hate these negatives. It doesn't matter because it goes both double negative, but I just kind of hate it. There we go. Offset in the positive direction with a thickness that is positive. We have a rug. I'm positive of that. Into it. We could give it like a pattern texture or just a color texture. Part of me kind of thinks a color is cooler. I don't know. Let's go with, again, a dark knit. I think it's, oh, we haven't used it yet. I was like, why didn't it ask for duplicate? Because it's new. Color, like a red, and color 2. That. Let's see. Cool. Dirt. I was going to cut it down a lot. There we go. That's all right for me. I actually like that where it was. This. Okay. And scale 5. 2. Let's go with 2. It's kind of fun, actually. Kind of into that. Okay. Then I am going to grab us a sky. And I think I am going to make a new one, grab a new one this time, not worry about just duplicating it the same one every single time. HDR, import. Doesn't super matter which one. Let's see what's in 42. I just kind of want something on the back outside. 42 looks good. I think 1015 is what we're going to use. Okay. Cool. There's a sky. And then I want to grab a tree, just a single one. Get from here. Polygonic, not aquatic, botanic. Spawn an asset. Deciduous tree. I really don't care which one. It's going to be that one. Cool. I have a tree out the window. It's kind of all I really cared about. Turn our ceiling back on. Alrighty. It's a very simple room. And I mean, honestly, if the room mattered at all, we could do more to it, but this kind of wasn't really the focus. So I can decide if I wanted to like add stuff and maybe, but I think it was more about our guy at this point. Although adding to the room might be fun to do on Monday too, but you start running into like, I don't know, is that going to take me that long? The interest, the fun things about streaming, you're like, how do I keep it interesting for people? And how long is it going to take me to do something? Let's select the hierarchy, copy objects. Let's grab our guy and can bring him over here regardless. Cool. Claude. There is Jean-Claude. Let's bring young Claude up. Seven. G, bring him back more over here. We can kind of rotate him slightly. That might be a little too far. We'll bring him more in. Cool. Give him a camera. And hey, Alexa, lens of the cook anamorphic, but we're going to take it from 50 to 35. So 35 millimeter anamorphic. Sounds good. And we're going to set our resolution to IMAX and our render to 100%. Cool. Maybe we'll move him back just a little bit. Kind of frame him by his window. Take a look at him. Very dark. Exposure 7. There he is. He's looking all right. I don't want to see bones right now. Cool. We made ourselves, and by made ourselves, I mean we got our file, our old clothes from an old Daz figure, morphed them, warped them, applied them to our human gen character so we can use them all along. Yes, he could be. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. He was by the window. Um, Not sure about these green doors. Um, but I don't know how interesting it is, again, as a stream to mess with it. So we'll see. But there's our guy. Anyway, that was kind of fun. I had a good time with that. It's hard again when you're kind of use most of your week as an extra and you're like, what do I do? I don't know. I do like our chandelier. It's kind of more modern feeling, but it's cool that we made it ourselves. Um, yeah. Anyway, happy International Workers' Day, everybody. I hope everybody has a great weekend and comes back on Monday when I'll actually have more thought put into what I'm going to be making than a guy. Although we do need some guys to populate our scene, so that's a cool thing too. Anyway, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you next week. All right, folks. Bye.